Do you know that feeling when you know you're about to make a mistake, but you're still gonna do that? Not that I would not be excited by The Deep End by Felix, but your girl is slightly emotional recently. It has been Christmas. I know this is gonna completely ruin me. Now, Felix is one of my two biases from Stray Kids, and I got this recently, and I've got my two biases. And today, we're gonna talk about this one. Now we are slowly getting to 400,000 subscribers, so if you're gonna help me there, I'll really appreciate it. So please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, now we're gonna stop 20 seconds of commercial, and I'm gonna try my best commercial voice here. Let's go. If you would like to see more reactions to Stray Kids, please check my Patreon, which is gonna be linked down in the pinned comment, along with the link to my website, where you can find all the information you're gonna need about my singing lessons. That was under 20, you cannot be even mad. And now, without any further ado, Felix, Deep End. Let's go. I already regret this.
Have you been? I guess you're fine. It's been pretty long since we've last seen.
Oh, that's so deep. I mean, it's not something that we would not expect from Felix, but that's so deep. You can feel a little bit of huskiness in his voice. There's a lot of fuss, so it's super warm, which is pretty much expected from the lower tone like that. It's so pretty. I love the low piano. It has this vibe of like a little bit of a Lord of the Rings vibe for me. I have no idea why. For Felix's voice, very ambient music, a little lower set is really good because his voice needs to cut through, and especially when it's lower and relaxed like this, we don't need a lot of strong instrumental interfering with his voice. So this is really good. I'm gonna start from the beginning, I promise.
Have you been? I guess you're fine. It's been pretty long since we've last seen. Honestly,
Oh, that's pretty when he's on.
throughout my life, deep inside, I never felt alive.
Why is it so sad? You see, Felix is that magical person that he looks like an absolute sunshine, but when he gets slightly sad, everybody just goes completely crazy. For good reasons. It's like when the sun would stop shining. Imagine.
The way you used to touch my soul was always so sweet and lovely. No matter how far apart we were, you'd always pick up the phone.
Oh, but this is real, okay? You know me, I do not overreact on purpose on the videos. The change in his... Oh, that's so different. Oh my god, I got the goosebumps. Okay, I will replay that, because that change...
The way you used to touch my soul was always so sweet and lovely. No matter how far apart we were, you'd always pick up the phone.
I would not recognize him. I would not. And I really do consider myself pretty good at, you know, recognizing voices even in like a different placements when singers do experiment a little bit and they try more nasal or like different stylizations. But oh my god, I would not recognize him. Wow. That is night and day. Honestly, I see where the contrast there was built, right? You have really fuzzy and really relaxed lower tone with quite a lot of air. And then the change into, I would say this is probably pre-chorus. This is a clean tone, right? There is like a slight hint of a nasal placement, but like really the slightest. I love his phrasing. It's obvious that he is also English native because his phrasing always comes through a little bit. I'm talking about him like a fine wine. Look, a hint of the nasal timber. I'm talking about him like a fine wine. Oh my god. I'm a Felix connoisseur. Okay.
I'm truly all alone in this world. I miss the way you feel so close to my bones. I'm sinking in the deep end now. Just try to cry myself to sleep. Please stop this pain.
It didn't have to get me so fast. I needed to focus a little bit more. I love the ambience of the entire piece. I like that the background. I like that the background, kind of a little choir, is very airy. It's not piercing. It's not trying to be second voice. It's trying to be really just filling up the space because the rest of it is really ambient. It does remind me a little bit of a Billie Eilish kind of production style because both of their voices are very delicate. And if you have delicate voice like this, you don't want it to be interrupted with too much of like a wall of sound, right? You kind of want to make a very ambient music so the voice can cut through. That's why, for example, really like rock musicians have these really piercing loud voices, like for example Han, right? Because they can cut through that strong instrumental. For delicate voices like this, you want to go really a little bit more empty, ambient, with a lot of like spacious sound, and they did a great job with this one.
Just try to cry myself to sleep. Please stop this pain. If you hadn't changed, then I'll still be by your side. If I give you one more chance, can we go back again?
Really pretty. It's so lightweight. He's not trying to push it into too much of a strong falsetto, because why? Again, if you have an opportunity to be really light and delicate with your voice, I take it. You can hear a lot of air underneath that, so he's not trying to thin it into something that would be much stronger. He's going super lightweight, and I think it really fits here.
You made me feel as if we were complete, but now you're filled with nothing but conceit.
His voice is so naturally kind and like nice. It feels like he's talking to a child. It's so soft. His voice is so soft, but not in a way that he would be singing airy. This is actually his pretty clean tone, right? But it feels so soft, like a feather.
The times we had together were bittersweet. I miss the days we used to laugh and you.
There is a lot of Fry there, but Fry is extremely probably comfortable space for him. He uses a lot of Fry in his deeper tone, so it's just normal that he's gonna use quite a lot of Fry in his higher places as well. It does help to stabilize voice a little bit, and it's really pretty too. So, and it's subtle though. It's really subtle.
The way you used to touch my soul, it always kept me home. You'd always read my text and kiss me like you wanted me gone. No.
A little belty spit. Oh, you wanted me gone. A good phrase for belting the is really nice to open, so it's not anything too close.
I'm truly all alone in this world.
You're not alone. Come on.
I miss the way you felt so close to my bones. I'm sinking in the deep end now. Just try to cry myself to
I love this chorus. The chorus is gorgeous. It's like hauntingly gorgeous.
To cry myself to sleep. Please stop this pain. If you hadn't changed, then I'll still be by your side. If I give you one last chance, can we go back again?
This is something that most singers would try their very best to avoid. This it's very airy and very lightweight. So most of the singers do tend to try to find a little bit heavier sound. I'm a mess. I just kicked my table. But I'm really happy that he was encouraged to go with this lightweight, airy sound, because we had a not very deep part of his voice. This is not very deep for Felix. This is like comfortably deep. Then and that's very airy and very warm. And then we have the midsection that is really clean and thus show up the full color of his tone, right? He has a slightly elevated larynx there, but she's still a bit na 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 na, right? But it's really pretty and probably shocking for most of people that have never heard Felix, like me, that never heard Felix singing with his clean tone in his midsection. And then it's like the opposite contrast up to that head voice that is really lightweight and very thin, and it's playing into that ambient atmosphere.
Honestly, without you in my life, deep inside I never felt alive.
I really feel like he's written that piece himself, because those lyrics feel incredibly natural, like very, very raw and very pristine. An interesting summary for this song, first of all, is really, really gorgeous, very atmospheric and ambient, and something that you really need to sit down and listen to and have a mood for, or it's gonna get you to the mood. The lyrics are incredibly raw. Now, I am very, very shocked by, by the kind of, this is almost like a voice reveal. You know how people have face reveals, then Felix just had a voice reveal for me at least. I don't know if you guys heard him sing with his like midsection, clean midsection. Not thinned out, not anything airy, and just like a little singing pro forma. This was actual singing. This was showcasing his color, and I feel like that's incredible. You know that people say that he's kind of a duality person, that his look is like this gorgeous little sunshine look, and then he has this demon voice. And now I want you to think about how his real clean midsection voice actually matches that gorgeous sunshine personality and look. It really does. It is his voice, and it matches his character. I'm always looking at very happy people, because I feel like being happy and making people happy is really pointing to very strong person, because nobody's lives is perfect, and being able to be happy and spread that happiness, especially spread that happiness, is hard. So I always look at those people and I'm like, oh, no, you're not gonna break. Don't break ever, because you're so precious. So yeah, with Felix, I liked this song a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. It has 1.5 million in 10 days, so you're enjoying it. I enjoyed it too, and thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more videos from me, here is the subscribe button, here is the video that YouTube recommends for you, and here is the rest of my Stray Kids videos. So please stay safe and healthy. Bye bye. Love you.